When I made my Shane Bieber video, I'm like, man, what a great start to the offseason. We're still hurting because of the Dodgers World Series, but it's nice to see Bieber come back as a Blue Jay. Yes, on a one-year deal, but he picks up the option, which we were all kind of shocked about. And we're like, okay, it's a nice way to start the offseason. Now, it's going to be a little bit for anybody signs, because that's just how baseball offseasons work. You know, you'll get the winter meetings, and then after Christmas, and then some stuff's going to happen. No! Dylan Cease is a Toronto Blue Jay. Signs a 7-year, $210 million contract. And uses the thing that the Dodgers used a few years ago and used some deferred money. So the AAV is going to be around the $26 million mark instead of the $30 million mark. And the Jays acquire one of the best starting pitchers on the market this offseason. I mean, look, Dylan Cease, he's going to have some ups and downs. The barrel rate, a little high. The walk rate, a little high. But what he gives you, what he takes away there, he gives back in the bazillion strikeouts he gets. I mean, my God, Dylan Cease has had over 200 strikeouts every year the last 5 years. And he's never pitched over 189 in the third innings. The dude strikes out a ton of dudes. Now, he has some things to work out, but get him in the pitching staff, get him in Florida, get him working at the complex, start learning some things, get it done early in the offseason. And who knows? They did it with Robbie Ray, right? He couldn't throw a strike to save his life. And then he ended up winning his Cy Young and getting paid $1 bazillion. Not saying it's going to happen here with Dylan Cease because he's already damn good. But the Jays just got an incredible arm. Now, look, I'm hearing on social media, well, they overpaid. And guess what? In baseball, it doesn't matter. It doesn't. If your team's willing to spend $1 billion, what's $200 million? Now, if your team's only willing to spend $100 million, $50 million is a lot of money. Not going to be able to do that. The Jays clearly are sitting at the big boy table, and they're like, yeah, hey, here's a blank check, Dylan. We want you. We love your stuff. Write it down. We got you. Okay, there's your number, 210, 7-year. Welcome to the Toronto Blue Jays. They don't care what it's going to... Obviously, there's more negotiating than that. But they want to win. They saw what happened in October. They saw what this country did to this team. They saw what this team did to the organization financially. And they're like, maybe we should invest more. And clearly, they are doing so. Because Blue Jay fans... The rotation now looks like this going into next year. Shane Bieber, Kevin Gausman, Trey Savage, Dylan Cease, and oh, by the way, here's your fifth starter, Jose Barrios, who was your opening day starter last year. I'm sorry, but it's one of the better rotations in all of baseball. And I can't be told otherwise. Outstanding move from the Toronto Blue Jays. His stuff, look, people say, well, he had a 4.55 ERA. Look at his expected ERA, which is, let's be honest, the better number to look at. It was just under 3.5. It's what it should be. And when I said that he strikes out a lot of guys and, over 200 strikeout, okay, let me break that down for you. Because it's not just, well, in 189 innings, he had 201 strike. No! First year in 2021, the year Robbie Ray won the Cy Young Award. He threw 162 innings, had 226 strikeouts in 165 innings. Again, that was the first full season for him. His next year, he threw 184 innings, had 227 punch-outs. The year after that, 177 and 214 strikeouts. 2 years ago, first year with the San Diego Padres was the year he threw 189 in the third innings, 224 strikeouts. And last season, in 168 innings, he had 215 strikeouts. Dylan Cease punches dudes out. Now, I believe he had a start last year against the Blue Jays. Let me find that. It was early on in the year. I don't know if it's going to load for me here. May 20th against the Blue Jays. He went 7 innings on 3 hits, 3 runs, only struck out 6. Considering what that Jays lineup did last year, that's some punchies. And I'm just very excited now. I mean, I was always ready for next year, but having a rotation like that, once every 5th day, hell, screw that, every day, you're going to have a chance to win. And this is not a dude that's just been riddled with injuries. I talked about it. He's had 30-plus starts a bazillion times. How many starts did he have in years past? 32, 33, 33, 32 starts. Doesn't miss a start. Kevin Gausman, you know how reliable he is usually, right? Jose Barrios, obviously wasn't the greatest last year, but let's be honest, his not the greatest of a 4.18 ERA, which, take that for what it is, isn't that bad for a 5th freaking starter. It's just not. Trey Savage, look, touch wood, everything goes great there. You don't know. Shane Bieber coming off Tommy John, he looked great, felt great, all good stuff. You expect him to pitch for you a lot, right? Because before his injury, he had 21 starts, he had 31 starts, so he struggled a little bit in the past with his injuries. But he pitched all 7 games last year for the Toronto Blue Jays. After he came back, he was never hurt, he was all good. This rotation has potential to be one of the best in all of baseball. They're going to be at the top of the likes of the Dodgers, obviously, the Yankees, because they're going to get Garrett Cole back. They're going to be near the top in the rotation, have one of the best rotations in baseball. And the Blue Jays are going to be right there. It's exciting stuff. Now, there's still a lot to be done, right? There is still a lot to be done when it comes to, Bo Bichette, Kyle Tucker. We've heard the talks about Ketel Marte. Where they go, I don't know. But I'll be here to talk about what ends up happening. If Bo Bichette's a Blue Jay, I'm here. Kyle Tucker's a Jay, I'm here. Ketel Marte gets traded from the D-backs to the Blue Jays, I'm here to talk about it. You all know that. And last thing I want to say on Dylan Cease, the 29-year-old, here it is on the Score app. The 29-year-old posted an MLB leading 11.5 Ks per 9 among qualified starters in 2025, marking his 5th straight 200 strikeout campaign. He leads baseball with 1,106 strikeouts over the last 5 years. He has the most strikeouts in all of baseball the last 5 years. Do I need to say more? So I don't know. And let's go through some other stuff. One of the best pitchers in the market. He finished 4th in Cy Young in 2024, and he was a runner-up in 2022 for the Cy Young Award as well. He's a stud. You bring him here, good things should happen. I'm very excited. The biggest free agent contract in Blue Jays franchise history signed today. Well, I guess not officially signed today, but come to terms today. And it's a great day to be a Toronto Blue Jay fan. We needed this after that World Series. We're starting to patch things together wounds-wise. At least off-season-wise, we're doing that. And still lots to do, but a very exciting move for the Toronto Blue Jays. All right, so what, guys? That's going to... And also the Baseball Savant. I've been seeing all the nerds talk about, all the negativity towards this, the money, blah, blah, blah. There are a lot of red in his Baseball Savant, okay? All the expected stuff is good. I'm not worrying about it. Let's relax. I see all the negativity. Just people love to live in negativity. I'm not one of those people, all right? So what, guys? That's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and are jacked up for Dylan Cease being a Toronto freaking Blue Jay, smack that like button. I do appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button. You guys not that's already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, thoughts on the Dylan Cease signing for your Toronto Blue Jays. Let me know all your thoughts down below. Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff is down below. So follow up there if you haven't done so already. And I will talk to you guys. God, Leafs issue very shortly. They came back and won it to overtime. The Raptors basically had a buzzer beater tonight. Vibes are high in the city. All right, and for your Toronto Blue Jays, I'll talk to you guys hopefully soon as the Jays sign maybe someone else, a big name bat, Bo Bichette maybe, or a reliever. I don't know. I'll be here regardless. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and are jacked up for more baseball offseason. Talk to you guys then.